Hi everyone. Hi everyone. How is everybody doing? Hi. How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Good morning. Good morning. I want to say good morning from wherever you're watching. It's we're in the midnight here. It's actually morning where I am. So I'm going to say good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Are you in Nigeria? I want to say good morning. Good morning. It's very early in the morning in Nigeria. So I'm saying good morning from wherever you're watching from. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Regina Olakunle, and you're on to Regina Olakunle TV. I'm actually doing two recordings. I'm recording live on Facebook, and I'm also am doing a recording for my channel on YouTube. My channel on YouTube is Regina Olakunle TV, and you happen to be live on Facebook at this point, but I'm equally doing a recording for my channel on YouTube. So if you're watching me, you're not yet asleep, I say good morning to you. What's up with you? How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Happy Memorial Day. If you're in the US, I want to say happy Memorial Day to those that have people who have worked tirelessly for this country, for America, and they passed on in service. They've done a great mighty work for this country, America. I want to say happy Memorial Day to the serving, um, military officers. And if you have been an active military officer, I just want to say happy Memorial Day to you, and to those in memory of those that have passed on. Well, today is to recognize you, the efforts that you guys have put in to the effort you guys have put into the support of this country, America. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We want to say that that effort will never be in vain. It will never be in vain. We ask that whoever slept, that you will continue to rest well. We continue to rest well. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. Happy Memorial Day, America. Happy Memorial Day, America. And today, the 29th of May 2023, happens to be the inaugural ceremony of the just elected president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu is going to be sworn in today as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Well, the just concluded elections have apparently produced him as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. There have been lots of controversies concerning, the just concluded elections, and a lot of people have gone to court. Currently, there is a tribunal that's sitting, so things are still evolving. So, but the inauguration is still going to go on today in Nigeria. So the APC produced the current just elected president, in the person of he used to be a past governor of Lagos State, and he used to also be a past senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But he's been elected today, and he's been, the inauguration is today in Nigeria. He's going to be sworn in as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So if you're just joining me, I want to say welcome on board. Welcome on board. Oh, welcome on board. I'm just going to enlighten this real quick so that I've been asked to enlarge the picture, make it bigger. So that's what I'm gonna do. If you're watching me, I'm still live. My name is Regina Olakunle, and I'm just trying to expand the video so that we can have more, the view can be better. I haven't seen anybody online. If you're not yet asleep, if you're watching, kindly signify how How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Happy Memorial Day, America. And I want to say today is the inauguration ceremony for the just elected president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And the ceremony is going to be, it's going to kick off this morning. So wherever you're watching from, if you're in Nigeria, I want to say that there's a new dispensation, and we're hoping that this dispensation will bring about a new change to Nigeria. Nigeria is a land filled with loads and lots of resources that have been wrongly managed. So the president that will be leaving this position for another one is President Muhammadu Buhari, and the newly elected president is Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So that's the new president of the Republic of Nigeria. So if you are not yet aware, I want to bring that to your awareness. I want to inform you that the inauguration is today, and I have a couple of people online. I want you to tell me, what you feel about the inauguration, what you feel about the ceremony. A lot of people have questions. I mean, they're not happy with the situation, but as it is, no judgment has been passed to, unseat the newly elected president. So as it is now, he's going to be sworn in today. If anything is going to happen in the nearest future, we'll be waiting and watching to see what will happen. But as of now, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu will be sworn in today as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So the APC, they have the presidential seats, and that's what is happening today. And it actually falls on the Memorial Day of the United States of America. So there's a federal holiday in the United States today, celebrating, the veterans, the people who have passed, who have worked tirelessly for this country, who have worked as military officers. Some of them are dead, where this holiday is to honor them, to appreciate what they have done for the country, to appreciate their service, this is saying to their families, that those that have lost their loved ones, that we appreciate them. To those that are still serving, we appreciate your efforts, what you're doing for the United States of America. It's very, very important, and we, the people of America, we appreciate it. We do really appreciate it. Welcome on board. My name is Regina Olakunle. It's morning here. I want you to signify if you're watching. And I just wanted to say that I'd like to read from you. I'd like to hear your comments. What do you think about what is going on today in Nigeria? Are you in support of the newly elected president? What's your take on what is going on today? Do you think this dispensation is going to bring about a better change to the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Or do you think otherwise? What are the efforts that you think should be put towards this new dispensation? I want to however, say here that this is not, I have not been paid to speak on anybody's behalf. I am doing this on my own accord. Nobody has paid me. This is no advert has been placed on this program for me to do this. I'm only doing this to inform, my fans and whoever cares to watch this, of the goings-on, of the happenings in the Republic of Nigeria. And also, we'll talk about some certain things that concerns us as a citizen, and for the betterment of the country, because we're wherever we are in the world, we're still Nigerian. I'm a Nigerian, and I am a proud Nigerian. I want the country to get better. We're praying that it's going to get better. And in the past years, it's been terrible. The economy has been down, and we're hoping that there will be a better situation as the new government comes in. We wish them well. We hope that just like I heard the wife of the just elected president, Chief Oluremi Tinubu, she was addressing, I came across that video, I think it was a live video. They were broadcasting live, I think it was on Channels Television this afternoon, and she was addressing a couple of people. I think it was in the church. I don't know what, it was a speech that was supposed to have been given by the president, but she was the one giving the speech on behalf of her husband. And she said that God has blessed the family. They have been blessed. They are blessed, and they are, financially buoyant. So they do not need to toil with the resources of Nigeria. That's what she stated today. They do not need to toil with the resources of Nigeria, so Nigerians should be at rest. They should work hand in hand with them to ensure that they have a successful government. Like that government, as she claimed, is supposed to be a government of the people, working for the people and for the people, and therefore they intend to do everything in their human power to make the economy better, to help the citizenry of Nigeria, and to boost the economy back. That's what simply she was talking about. And then I read the comments under the broadcast, and I saw that a lot of people felt that she shouldn't have put it that way, like they are buoyant and everything. And a lot of people were asking questions like, how did they get the money? Where did the money come from? Apparently they felt it was from the resources of Nigeria that was, wrongly used. But having said that, it's a new dispensation. We're praying to God. Therefore, we have to work hand in hand to make sure that we achieve the best. Let's give those people the benefit of doubt. We have prayed. We have hoped. I know that there's certain clauses when it comes to, the president. A lot of people feel that, this election was not just enough, and it wasn't fair, and therefore there are lots and lots of misconceptions. There are lots of mixed feelings. But I want to plead with everyone at this point that the deed has been done. No court of justice has ruled against him yet, so we should be patient, allow the law to take its course, allow them to do whatever they want to do. Do not sabotage the country because you are not, happy with who the president is. If you do that, it's going to affect, it's going to affect you. It's going to affect everybody. So it's not the best route, it's not the best way to go. We want to be patient as law-abiding citizens, wait for the outcome. That's what I think we should do. That's what I think everyone should be patient enough to do. You shouldn't put laws into your hands. That's not going to be the right thing to do. We're praying and hoping, and hopefully God would, come in at this point, because we do need him in the affairs of that country. We do need him. We need him. We need a very good president. And like Chief Oluremi Tinubu said today, she is asking for prayers so that God can guide them and lead them to, be able to lead the country in the right way that the country should be led. And that's what we want. That's what we want. So whoever comes in, we want policies, good policies to be carried out so that life can be better for the citizens of Nigeria. And as the new dispensation is in, we hope that that's going to be like their priority, to make life better, to implement policies that will make life better for the citizens of Nigeria. A lot of things have gone wrong that needs to be corrected. It is high time for us to work together and see that we achieve that, so that the country can be alive again, so that the economy can be better again, so that people can smile. Because the interviews that people grant these days, if you listen to series of interviews, you will notice that the citizens are pained. They are in pain. They're not happy with the situation of the country. Everybody is complaining. Importers are complaining. Exporters are complaining. Business people are complaining. The workers, employers, employees, everybody is complaining. So we want a better country. We want a better nation where people can get jobs to do, where women, men can be treated in a reasonable manner, where there is no police brutality. You know, that's the country that we want, where graduates can get good jobs, can get paid, where the dollar, the exchange rate will become reasonable again, where people can be able to do their business in a reasonable manner and make profits, not losses. You know, it's high time that we, look into this. That's the priority of the government in power. So we should leave our, differences at this point and work together so that we can achieve a better society, a better country, a better economy, so that we ourselves as individuals can be better. And in achieving this, it starts from your home. It starts from my home. It starts from my family. It starts from your family. We have to be able to do what is right. What is right starts from you paying your taxes. What is right starts from you abiding, with the law of the country. Don't go against the law. Don't destroy lives. Don't destroy properties. Be law-abiding citizens of that country. That's the way to go. There's no other way at this point, because every other ways have been tried, and we have found that the only way forward is to do the right thing. Be a good citizen. Do what you're supposed to do at the right time. That is what will help that country. Prayer is good. Being religious is good. But we have to put some work into it. We have to put some work into it. Rome was not built in a day. So we have to work together to achieve a better society, to achieve a working system, a system that works, that gives opportunities to everybody, not just some certain people. And I am hereby calling on the newly elected president, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I'm calling on you to do the right thing. Please, let's leave politics out of this. It's a new dispensation. We want to believe that this time around is going to be better. Let's leave the past. Let's say, the mistakes of the past have gone, and this is a new dispensation. And a lot of people, the future of that country is with the youth. They are looking for you, looking towards you to do the right thing, to provide jobs, to provide infrastructures, facilities for people, to have a good health facility. Nigeria is a good country, filled with lots and lots of resources. We're looking forward to having you be a president that knows the right thing to do. We have missed it in the past 8 years. That's what I'm going to say. We have really, really missed it. And I must apologize at this point to some certain people, because I would say that from the onset, like the first 4 years of General Muhammadu Buhari's tenure, I actually solicited for him to come in. To those that I knew, I solicited because I felt that He was going to do the right thing. He was going to be God-fearing. He was going to, implement good policies and stuff like that. And to cut the long story short, I actually fasted for him when the election was going to come up. I did, because I just wanted at conversations concerning him with him, and I felt that he was going to do it in a very good manner. I'm surprised that sometimes the people you think you really don't know them. And then I would say that I was working as a producer with AIT, and I would go with my boss, Mr. Chris Abuese. At that time, we'll go to one GRA in Ikeja. He used to come to his friend's place in Ikeja, and then we'd sit down and talk. He had good policies. He sounded like somebody that had good plans for the country. He sounded like somebody that would be wise enough to do the needful. But lo and behold, I am surprised. I am really surprised at what happened, how it turned out to be. I don't know where the mistake came from. I cannot say, but I just want to say to Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you are well traveled, you are educated, you are enlightened, and these are qualities that can produce a very good president if we allow ourselves to do it the right way. Let the fear of God be the number one principle for you. I know you have lots and lots of people around you who have worked tirelessly for you to get there. And at a point you want to compensate them. But I want you to know that the lots of people, the lives of a lot of people is in your hands. And they're hoping that at this point you would bring up that life that's been down. They're hoping that you lift it up and dust out the trashes, just out the trenches from a lot of people, and then bring them up, sharpen them again to become better people. These people are looking onto you at this point. So if it's best for you to do the right thing, anything aside from that is nothing. I know it's a very big challenge for you, but I am hoping that God will help you. You need God at this point, because I have listened to some of your speeches and I see that, you are very aspiring. You want to become what you want to become. Now you have become it. You have aspired, and the Lord, I wouldn't say the Lord, because I don't know his thought towards this. You understand? I cannot speak the mind of God because I am not God, really. But I just want to say, whatever it is, please do not bring tears to the faces of people. A lot of people are in tears. They are crying. They're going through a lot that you would not believe. People are going through a lot in that country. A lot of things are happening. And, you cannot believe the situation of some people. When you see some situations going on, lo and behold, you will marvel, like, what is this? How are these people surviving in a land filled with milk and honey? Please, it's a new dispensation. I listened to the speech your wife gave. We call on God all the time. God is real, God is powerful, God is true, God is faithful. He's not a man that he will lie. Neither is he the son of man that he will repent. He is God and he will forever be God. But while we're calling on God, we should walk. We should do our part. Then he will come and assist us. We shouldn't leave everything to religion, calling on God, and we're not doing what we're supposed to do. That's not the way to go. We should do what we're supposed to do, and then the Lord will help us. The Lord will help us. Today, the 29th of May, 2023, is a special day in the lives of a lot of people. Some of them have waited for this day to come because they believe in you. Senator Ahmed Tinubu, I may not believe in you, but a lot of other people believe in you, Some people believe in you, but I want to tell you, you can, even for those that didn't believe in you, you can change their minds by doing the right thing. Sometimes the so-called people that some certain people believe in might not be the right one. So we want you to prove to us at this point that, oh, I am God sent. I am the Messiah that can bring Nigeria back to that position that it ought to be. Okay? It's late. It's midnight here. But I just had to do this because you know what? There's so many lives tied to this government. A lot of people have sacrificed a lot. A lot of friendship has been broken. A lot of trust has been broken. There's been a lot of quarrels, a lot of fights, a lot of betrayal because of this government. Lo and behold, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you're there. Your aspirations have been met. You've been able to get there, which is victory on your side. And I want you to always remember when you're on your bed, no matter the situation, no matter the people advising you, no matter the advice that you get, remember that one day there will be only you by yourself. Everybody will be gone. Nobody to support you, nobody to tell you nothing anymore. That day is going to come in everybody's life. So while you sit, while you go about your duties, allow that thinking to always come into your mind. When anybody thinks about death, then even when you want to act the wrong way, you call yourself back to harder. That helps a lot. Think about that day that it will be you and that 6 feet. Oh, nobody except your good deeds that will be with you. Don't think about your family alone. Think about those people that do not have a voice. Think about the voiceless. They want you to be their voice. Think about the faceless. They want you to be their face. Think about those that do not have food on their table. They want to be able to look unto you to provide a means for them to feed. And when I am saying this, I am not saying it, I do not mean those that would be lazy, that don't want to work. I'm talking about genuine people that really have the heart to work. They want to work, they want to do their best, but there's no job in sight. These are the people I'm talking about. There's need for job creation. That's where education, enlightenment, people travel. You are well traveled. We need somebody who is educated, who knows what he's doing. We need somebody who is well traveled, who has seen it all. And when you look at these attributes, you seem to have these attributes. So I am pleading on behalf of Nigerians that as you go into that office, that you go into that office fearlessly, going into it looking at those people that really need your help. They are calling on you to help raise that country again. I listened to your wife speak today. She seemed to think that you've got it all. You don't need resources from Nigeria. And I'm hoping that that's the case. I pray that that's the case. I'm pleading with you to do the right thing, to bring that country back to its glory. Nigeria has lost its glory. We shouldn't, deceive ourselves, because when you talk about things like this, they're sensitive topic and people don't really want you to go near it. But the truth has to be said. You know, you look at Nigeria of those days and you see what it is now. Nobody needs to tell you that that country has lost its glory. We're hoping that God will use you to bring that glory back. We're hoping that through you, that right, Nigeria, there'll be a reawakening, there'll be a renewal, there'll be a renaissance. That's what we want. That's what the people of Nigeria are calling on you to do. And I want to plead with people who are fighting over, getting like situated in this government. If you know that you don't have anything to offer, please don't think that you're supposed to be given any appointments. If you got nothing to offer that country, it is not a business. It's not a family business. So don't think that, oh, because we did this, that we did that, they have to compensate me. Compensation comes from God. I see a lot of people come and they say, oh, I am working to have a good government. I'm working for Nigeria so that Nigeria can be a better place for our children to live in, so that there'll be security of lives and property. Fine. Allow the man to do what he is there to do. Because sincerely speaking, sometimes we talk about governance and you say, oh, the person has not done well, the person is not fulfilling what we thought he was going to go there to do. But what about the pressure? Please do not pressurize them. Do not pressurize him. Allow him to think straight and do what he's supposed to do. Because a lot of lives are dependent on him. It's not about you. It's not about your family. If you have worked during the election, good for you. That will give you room when you need help. When you want to come out during another election, you want to run for a particular position, you want to take part in governance, people have seen what you have done. They've seen that you're a very hardworking person. And then that's the time to compensate you. They're going to vote you into whatever position you want to be. That's how it's going to be. That's how it should be. In developed countries, when people work towards, a particular government getting elected and they get there, it doesn't mean that if you are not right for a position, for an appointment, they give it to you. No, they put the right people in the right positions. So if you're not the right person for a particular seat, they're not going to put you there because you worked during the election. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. It's a pity that, a lot of people have invested their funds in this election. It's a pity. Election is not supposed to be for the highest bidder. It's supposed to be for the best candidates. It's not a bazaar. It's not. That's not what it is. But a lot of people have turned it into a bazaar. The highest bidder. That's not what it is. That's not what governance should be. That's not what governance should be. We should emulate the good things that we see from the outside world. And I want to say to you that when it comes to, I've mentioned it before, like, is the man enlightened? He is enlightened. Is he well-traveled? He is well-traveled. Is Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu educated? He is educated. So we're waiting for you to combine these attributes to make Nigeria a better place. If you have contributed to it being where it is now, it is time to buckle up. It is time to erase the negativity that a lot of us have concerning this particular government. It is high time that you do the right thing. I believe God has given man a conscience. We all have our own conscience. When you're not doing something right, you know. When you have failed people in the past, you know. When you know what you have done, nobody needs to bring it and lay it on the table. It is there for people who have conscience to see. And let me tell you, there's no saint anywhere. Because even the Bible says that there is no good person except Him, except God. He is the only good person. Everybody does make mistakes. But the power, when you make a mistake, you become conscious of that mistake. And then you try to correct it. That's what makes you a better person. Right? That's what makes you a better person. A lot of people come out to talk because of what they want to get into their pocket. I am not soliciting for, fund or anything. No. I am not speaking on behalf of this government. No. I am not a spokesperson for them. I'm only speaking as a concerned Nigeria. I am speaking as someone who wants the betterment of that country. That is who I am. And that's what I am speaking for. That's what I represent. I represent Nigeria anywhere I go in a positive light. In a positive light. I stand my ground. Even when there are challenges, I still stand my ground. And I tell you, some people, they say, you're from that corrupt country. I'll say to them, I am from that country that is rich in culture, that has standards, filled with educated people, intelligent people, brilliant people that have content, and they are ready to deliver if they are given the opportunity. That's what I say to people. And then some come at me and say, but that's the same country where you have fraudulent people. And I say to them, that's the same country where we have intelligent people. We have loyal people. We have people, despite the condition of the country, they still go ahead and triumph and become victorious and become successful. That is the Nigeria that I portray. Sometimes it costs me a lot of things, sometimes, because some people feel, she's lying. We read on the CNN what is happening and stuff like that. We read on some certain channel, pardon me for mentioning CNN. I apologize, but I'm just saying. They read on social media. They read on news platforms what is going on. Some of these things are true. But I want to say to you that there's some positive aspect of Nigeria that is being put under the ground, that's not being portrayed. So when you come at me with that negativity, looking at me as a Nigerian, I come to you with the good things that we have in that country. I talk about the good food. I talk about the hospitality of the people. I talk about the content that these people have. It's just because they're being limited by certain people who just want to, inherit the wealth of the country alone. That's why Nigeria is behind. Nigeria is behind not because we lack intelligence, not because we are not educated. That's not why we are behind. We are behind because we lack personnel who are able to manage our resources the right way. That's why. That's why. So if we have somebody who has these qualities, please use the qualities the right way. Do not use it to enslave the citizenry of Nigeria. Please. As for asking for prayers, prayer is good. There's no prayer that's wasted. You might not see the dividends immediately because our God is a patient God. You got to be patient. We're going to see it, but as an individual, what have you got to offer? What have you got to put on the table? You got to do what you got to do. I know that there are pressures. People pressurize the people in government. A lot of people Once they know you and they know that you're in power, they want some certain opportunities. They take advantage of that. But I want to say, at this point, think about our children yet unborn. Think about the growing toddler. Think about the upcoming youths. You guys have achieved. You have lived the best lives. Think about those that are looking up to you to become somebody in life, so that they will not die in trenches, so that they will not die in hardship. Think about those people and why you make your decisions, why you make your policies. Just remember these people. They need you. They've entrusted their lives into your hands. Do not let them down. Do not put them down. Do not put them down. This is not the issue of party or no party. I belong to this party. I don't. No. I am not a politician. I am not a politician. I am just speaking from the depth of my heart, as it concerns me, as it concerns a lot of people around me, as it concerns the country. So please, I beg of you, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and I beg of you, Madam, the First Lady of the Republic of Nigeria, the incoming First Lady, there are certain things that happened with the last government that I think that you should put a stop to. There should be freedom of speech. People should be able to express themselves. Just like you guys have been given opportunity to express yourself. People should have freedom of speech. There should be freedom of religion. There should be freedom to life. The normal principles of life. Allow people have independence. Do not sabotage their lives. With the last dispensation, where when somebody speaks against the president's wife, they get arrested, they get tortured, things like that should not repeat itself. I have my own personal opinion because I have met with the wife of the incoming president twice. I met with her twice, and I'm going to say it. I used to work with the AIT, Africa Independent Television, as a producer, and the first time I met with Senator Oluremi Tinubu was yes, at the inaugural party held for the then governor that was coming in, Fashola. Sir Raji Fashola. That was when His Excellency Mr. Raji Fashola, that was son. That was when I met her. I was supposed to have an interview with her. In fact, my camera was already rolling. I don't want to bring that here now because that's not what we're talking about. I don't want to deviate. So that was the first time. The second time I met with her was while she was launching the New Era Foundation along Ekpe Road, Lekki Ekpe Expressway. I went there from AIT. I was invited by, may God bless his memory, is of late memory now, Chief Molade Okoya Thomas invited me to the occasion to, cover the occasion and then to meet with Chief Oluremi Tinubu. And that was my second encounter with Chief Oluremi Tinubu, Senator Oluremi Tinubu. And I want to say here that they have done their own. Mrs. Buhari has done hers. There should be freedom of speech. Allow people to say their minds. Allow them to exercise their rights. It shouldn't be, oh, somebody spoke up against me and then they are arrested. It is democracy. Let's practice democracy. I am saying this because of occurrences that have happened. I am not saying this to put anybody down, because they're just about to start a new dispensation. I am saying this because I have had proud experience, and I want to say this, that with the outgoing wife of the president, which is Mrs. Buhari, a lot of things happened that I do not believe should happen in a democracy. Please, 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 please. Chief Obasanjo, General Obasanjo, was a military man. And then he came in again as a president. And I haven't seen anywhere where a broadcaster or a media personnel was arrested during Chief Olusegun Obasanjo's regime. He was equally a military man, a general that. There was nothing like that. Please, let's inculcate a good behavior so that the world can see us in a better light. And each time we want to do something, call yourself back. There's no perfect human being. I keep saying it. Nobody is perfect. Everybody got their flaws. We all present ourselves in a very perfect manner, but we know our flaws. Some people admit to the flaws and they work towards correcting it. Some people don't admit to it. But whether you do or not, one day you're going to raise your head and you will be unable to raise it. You're going to be able to walk. You won't be able to walk. There is coming a day that you're going to be able to, you want to stand, you won't be able to stand. And then think about that day, and whatever you want to do, just remember that day, the day you're going to breathe your last. So if you want to treat your fellow human beings in the wrong way, whenever you remember that day, because that day is certain for everybody. It is not a curse. It is not because you are a sinner, that's why you have to die. No. It is just appointed to a man to live and die once. And after death, it is judgment. So why you go about your duties, remember that. And to the Nigerian citizens, I say congratulations, because you're having a new government. A lot of people have complained about the past government. And lo and behold, some say it is the continuation of the old one. But don't say that, because this is a different individual. And with different individuals, there will be different characteristics. So let's leave it at that. It may have come from the same party, but it doesn't matter. Just allow us, give them an opportunity to do what they know how to do. If you are negative from the onset, you're going to sabotage them. So if as citizens you need to pay your tax, pay your taxes. As citizens you need to, abide by the law and order of your environment, of where you live. Please do that. That's how to be a good citizen. Allow yourself to be governed. Because if you don't allow them govern you, then how can they govern? You got to allow them to govern. Okay? Allow them to govern. Allow them to govern. Okay? I wish that this government would, prosper. I pray they will prosper. They will do exploits so that there will be peace in the country. I pray for a peaceful dispensation. I pray for a successful one, for growth. in every area, economically, socially, geographically. We pray for expansion, for growth. As we pray for that, we also pray that the government will be able to function. We also pray that, the government will do the right thing, that right principles and policies will be, put in place. Will be put in place. Will be put in place, okay? Will be put in place. I want to say congratulations to the people of Nigeria, because this is a new dispensation, like I said. Let everybody do their part. Don't come here and prove innocence while you are doing something wrong. Because it takes collaboration. Let's collaborate. Let's work together. Cooperation. We have to cooperate together to be able to achieve what we want for that country. And I believe that Nigeria will be great again. Nigeria will be great again. As senators, incoming honorables, whether in the federal stage or at the local or the states, I just want to say congratulations to you guys who have been able to come forth successfully. And for those that lost the election too, I just want to say keep moving. Your own time will come. There's always time and season for everything. And don't give up on yourself. Keep pushing. Before you know it, you get to your destination. Just keep pushing. Don't give up on yourself. And please don't give up on Nigeria too, because I am not going to give up on Nigeria. I pray and I continue to pray there will be growth in that country. Because a lot of us, I want to tell you, a lot of us have a lot to gain from the growth of that country. Okay? Nigeria is sweet. Nigeria is interesting. Nigeria is beautiful. It's a beautiful country filled with beautiful people from different aspects of life. But we're being, the challenges surrounding that country has limited a lot of us. I want to tell you that. People are being limited because of situations, because of circumstances. And we're hoping that with this government, there will be a change. I want to say to you that believe that a particular candidate would have been best, I know how you feel, but I just want to say to you, do not give up on that country. Please do not give up. There's still hope. There's still hope if we don't give up. There's still hope if we don't give up. And to different parastatals and ministries, I hope that you guys will be able to do the needful. When you're placed in a position, please do what you're supposed to do. Please do what you're supposed to do. Because a lot of problems occur and people say, it's the president, it's the president. In a situation where a police officer is supposed to do his job and he doesn't do his job, is the president going to come and do his job? No. So wherever you are placed, wherever you are a leader, wherever you are expected or whenever you are expected to do the right thing, do it. Do not say, it's the government. It's the government. You have a gas station and you continue to inflate the prices of gas and you say it's the government. When you have gas, you inflate the price. You say it's the government. You need to change. You are a cause of the problem. You are part of the problem. You need to look inwards instead of putting blames on other people. How am I contributing to the detriment of that country? Talk to yourself. Have a personal talk. And when you do that, you agree that it's not the president alone. And to the president's wife, I continue to bring you into this because you're part of governance. I see you as a woman who likes to be upfront. I have met with you. I have seen you. So I know what I'm talking about. You need to help him. Aggression is not what we need. Humility and patience will go a long way in helping him, your husband, to achieve what he's supposed to do. Creating enmity and saying things that ought not to be said would not help. You have gotten there. Don't forget, you got 4 years. If God wills, right? God is the general overseer of every one of us. So as God wills, so he does his things. Okay? You have asked for prayer, you have asked for support. While you are being supported and you've been prayed for, please do not lose guard. Do not see yourself fit to do all things. Do not forget the promises you guys made. Don't be quick to forget that people's lives have been entrusted into your hands. Do it the right way, and God will help you. He says, I will show mercy to whoever I will show mercy. Nobody can question that. That's the word of God. It just showed unto you mercy. That's why you have been able to get there. You are not the best, and you know you are not the best. But yet you're there. So that's the mercy of God. A lot of people will question me when I say God, because there's something I believe. There's no leaf that falls from a tree without God being involved. He makes everything happen at the right time. He's a God of time and season. I have tested it, and I can say it confidently that that is the word of God, and the word of God is true. So whatever you do, I am not here to preach. And if you say it's preaching, so be it. But whatever we do, let's remember the day we will breathe our last. And let's be kind to people. Let's do the right thing. Let's do the right thing. Do not let us be partial. Give to those that need to have it. Don't say, oh, because let a poor man's son be able to achieve in life. Because when they bring their certificates and they are looking for a job, they do not know anybody. But you can make them know that this is a change in Nigeria if they have what is needed. If they have what is needed. This is not a time to run after those that are your opponents. No. It is a time to do the right thing. To bring that country back to its glory. That's what we want. That's what we're expecting of you guys. May God help you. May God help you to be able to achieve it. May God help you not to be selfish and think about your pockets alone. You did say that you guys are very comfortable. Fine. But there's so many comfortable people that are still greedy. Please do not put greed. Do not let greed take over your life. It is for a short period of time. Please, please, may God help you. May God help me too, because we all need help. We all need help. I tell you that. We need help. I need help. Everybody needs help. You see? Everybody needs help. Having said that, once again, to the United States and its environs, I want to say Happy Memorial Day. Enjoy your day. Do not drink and drive. Always remember to keep yourself safe. It's very important. Do not lose your guard. And to the people of Nigeria, as you celebrate the inauguration, it is not the time to want to pay back old grudge. Don't do that. That's not the right way to go. I wish Nigeria well. Long live the Republic of Nigeria. Long live the United States of America. Long live, long live every country. I wish everybody a great life. I wish the world will have peace. Peace, peace, peace everywhere, all over the world. That's my prayer. That's my prayer. Thank you for watching. If you've been able to watch this broadcast, I'm doing this in the middle of the night, so I know a lot of people are asleep. And if he falls in, during your morning period, you're just waking up. My name is Regina Alakunle, and you're watching me from Regina Alakunle TV. It's on YouTube. I want you to go watch the programs on my channel. I'd appreciate it if you do that. I have lovely, lovely content, and I would love you to watch this content. It means a lot to me. Don't forget, while you're visiting the channel, to drop a comment. Let me know how you feel about the channel, and don't forget to share. Thank you for watching. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I was going to say something else, but I might just allow it skip. I was going to say something about it's past, but I could still mention it. I was going to say something about should I say it or just allow this be? How many minutes have I been on this broadcast? It's been over an hour, so I'll let it be. I won't take much of your time anymore. I don't want this to stretch for too long. It's long enough. Okay? So, have a splendid, wonderful, wonderful night. God bless you. And take good care of yourself. Drink lots and lots of water. It's important. It's good for your skin. It's good for your health. Okay? I love you.